So this is the mindset that ruined my DJ career. I used to be a DJ when I was a teenager, and I actually was a nerd, and I had no really friends. And I remember being a DJ, and whenever I would play a specific song, everyone would leave, and I would end up with everyone leaving and nothing. Everyone came for a party, expected an amazing party. We put up the speakers, everything. I put up all my whole DJ setup, and we would end up with everyone leaving and going to play with a small speaker in their rooms. I just ruined everything with that mindset. And this mindset was never listen to the audience. Always know that you know better than everyone else. This arrogant mindset. I actually learned this principle when I started learning from the richest people in the world when I was a photographer and I had my photography career. And they say, become best friends with your clients, not with your colleagues. And when I was a photographer, I was actually best friends with my colleagues because actually they helped me and they made me a photographer. They gave me jobs. But also they would want to take my jobs. All the good jobs that I had, they would want to take them. And so we had this toxic cycle where we would basically complain about our clients and how little they pay us and how toxic they are. And because of that, we would do less and I would do less and I would hide more in the toilets. When I was supposed to take photos, I would just hide in the toilet to save time and to know that I don't need to edit all those photos and not to be always with a client during events. And I would do less for them until, it didn't work out anymore. They found a better photographer. They fired me. And we would always have this toxic relationship where I would try to do as little as possible. The client would try to give me as little as possible. But then I changed my mindset after learning and paying the richest people that I met. And they would just say, become best friends with your clients. And so I did that. And instead of giving them less, I would give them much more. And suddenly I started getting tips as a photographer as well, which is something you never get tips on. And I would go and look at their life and think, okay, who are they paying that I could do a better job, that I could help them with, do a better work and do it for cheaper. And so I would notice they would pay those designers, web designers, videographers, all those things. And I could just be doing it myself. I noticed that they hired a videographer and a photographer at the same time. I could just do the same work for less of a price of hiring 2 people and briefing 2 people and make the whole business inefficient for them. And so I started doing that and I became best friends with my clients. And even I got offered by my clients which are Dutch, and it's really not common in the Netherlands, but they offered me to give me their villa while they're on vacation, which is something very, very not common in the Netherlands. And so a few years later, after being less of this nerd and being a little bit more social and with more learnings, my brother organized a party with the same teenagers and with the same friends, my old friends that were running away from my parties and didn't want to be around me in any way. They saw me back and he asked me, hey, can you DJ at my party? And he used to organize a lot of parties. And he said there's only one DJ in town that he hated because he would never listen to what he wanted to play. And he would always think that he knows the best. He would also have this toxic arrogance that I used to have. And so I came in with this new mindset of, from now on, I'm just going to do the opposite of what I used to do, because what I used to do didn't work. And so I would start this party and I would just listen to what people ask me to play. And I would even ask people, what do you want me to play now? And it made my job so much easier. I literally didn't need to think about what to play. They told me what to play. I just did the mix in between and then I decided when to cut out the music. And that was the craziest party of the village ever. No one stopped speaking about it and everyone told me that I'm the best DJ they've ever heard. Just because I changed my mindset from this arrogant, you know better than everyone else, to everyone knows better than me and I'm going to listen to them. And if there's a song that they want, I will play that to them. And I would even find other songs similar to that to play that for them. It made my job much easier. It made my relationship with my friends much easier. It created the best experience and the best party for everyone. And it was just a life-changing moment where I realized this is a huge principle and I need to go all in on this. And it didn't only change my DJ career, and it didn't only change this party, but it changed my whole life, because my best friends are my clients, and I go and drink and have fun with them. And I actually just invited to a $10,000 cruise with my clients because they love me and I'm helping them so much.